ये वाला वीडियो
Open your Angel
देखेंगे
One
आज
account in
हम
3 quick and
फुकरा
easy
इंसान के
steps.
कॉपीराइट
Enter your
नहीं
mobile number and
मारेगा
verify
शायद।
using OTP.
तो स्काउट, ये है तुम्हारी बॉल।
직원이 곧 와요.
कल का एमपीएल मैच देखेंगे हम आज। ये स्किप कैसे होता है?
Hampir semua tim itu menggunakan gauntlet Roger yang lumayan jarang digunain di playoff. Yes. EVOS tuh paling sering mainnya Moskov. Karena dengan adanya second pick dia bisa surprise ya. Di pick yang kelima atau pick yang terakhir tentang kira-kira hero apa yang ingin mereka mainkan. Dan Onyx udah menunjukkannya kemarin dengan Julian ya. Dan kita bakal lihat untuk hari ini kira-kira apakah memang ada kejutan selain hero Julian tersebut. Oke, tapi dengan adanya macro play yang diberikan oleh tim dari EVOS Glory dengan strategi menutup ke arah chip jawabannya.
Annoying in the early game, especially when they hit, when the Predator hit level 4 and then combo with Arlet, the Arlet become a kill.
Supported by
And I
esports
think
with
I'm liking Paquito pick for Luffy here because he can control the lane, he can also deal damage, and yeah, it's a good pick for Luffy.
And interestingly enough, that is one of his highest picked heroes. And if we take a look at the stats, he has a 87.5% win rate. So will we see it pop up? And there you go. Wow. Coach Aldo.
Let's go, coach. Let's go.
On a streak here.
Don't worry, we got 7 games of this, right? We're gonna have a lot of predictions from Aldo. Probably we're gonna get a lot of those correct predictions too for EVOS. I think for me personally, right, I love the Valentina as a first pick for EVOS Glory because they've always been able to capitalize on the flexibility of the Valentina when they give it to Clockun. Not only in the game, they saw 2 scaling picks, technically for the side of Fnatic Onyx, the Quad and the Forza, and very, very vulnerable picks. That they need to dive, they can go straight in. With the Roger, the Turisla, and now they double down. This is the pick that won them the game yesterday, and it was also with the Valentina, the Lancelot combo. That's just a very menacing presence in the jungle here coming from EVOS, combined with all the AoE, the minion fury, the penalty zone for Fluffy,
Julian
and
pick, Julian.
Dreams as well.
Tiny
For Fnatic
pick the
Onyx,
Julian
mobility has to be key here, or they have to try and find some ways to really match the clutch
The
control,
best
because otherwise
sniper.
they'll be forced to back away, and we all know that EVOS, when they're moving forward, they like to barrel straight through their opponents and get advantages that way.
Yeah, they're gonna need someone to catch the Lancelot, I think.
I think on my mind, there's only 2 heroes for Kiboy. It's either Edith or Cho.
Yeah.
Because other roamer gets affected by Palasina ult, right? Yeah, so I think it's either... Oh, it's Ruby. That too. Can work.
Yeah, it's not the hard catch, but if the Ruby and Fredrin time things together, they might be able to catch out the Lancelot. But
Yes, yes.
it's easier said than done.
Yes. But yeah, Kiboy is very well known for his Ruby, and especially against the Lancelot, he knows very well how to counter the Lancelot. He knows how to time the ult and the second skill. I think it's gonna be a fun match to watch.
This is actually a very interesting pick. I understand the notion of it, but I don't think we've seen Ruby for Kiboy very often, especially in the regular season. So even up until this point, from Fnatic Onyx, and we are here for it. The People's Champion Challenge. What is supposed to be the 3-peats. They want to seize the throne. They want to challenge the throne. And they want to win this for the people. Game number 1 between Fnatic Onyx and EVOS Glory. To the land.
In here, right now, the chants already beginning, and it'll only get louder. We're only in game number 1, and the fans are already going crazy. Fun fact, Annabelle, last time on the Lance
It's just no longer that value of a situation, of a strategy.
Aggression in the early game, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Under 1 minute, already some kills over, and that is Gilak Sans on the Barca, but it might be turned around.
One shot, and he equalizes the scoreboard. The Valentina.
Out of nowhere, both of the mid laners is going at it as CW.
Annabelle with the assassination attempt. Doesn't get the last puncture down. B-boy. Doesn't seem like he was able. Well, he was actually able to take it, but it's just the gold.
Looking at the emblems here, Annabelle and Kyrie both prioritizing the clear speed, trying to make sure that they do have that advantage coming through, especially when they want to get that level lead, to try and contest for the neutral objectives a bit better. And with the minute for some kind of pick-off before everyone's groups are run together. But in order to do so, they have to put Ludpi in a good position, and he's already being pressured by Fluffy and Clocken, so Onyx might be on the back foot.
Evo's glory, they've always been so strong because of their mid trio. Prio, Dreams gets caught here, gets a little bit of low, but he will get to that level 4 by clearing in that lane. Meanwhile, Keyboy already opening up vision for his team to start and posture for this neutral objective take.
That's a lucky wins it out. It is during the flicker combo. The Razor's Crackle takes his life away. Now, Big Lippy with a knockout strike, but Annabelle is forcing that flicker away. Fluffy.
GG, guys.
Flicker picks up a double with that hammer. Glockhood. Just a few of those little bumps of damage onto Keyboy, but he survives.
A 1-for-2 trade in favor of Evo's glory. Break us through that. What happened?
Seems like for Evos, they were just waiting around, and Fnatic Onyx are the ones who felt like we have to make the first move, we have to go and rush this turtle before Evos can actually respawn and get closer. But they were just a bit too late. They came in, and Annabelle showing again that this rush. For some kind of pick-off before everyone's groups are run together. But in order to do so, they have to put Ludpi in a good position, and he's already being pressured by Fluffy and Clocken. And with the minute. Onyx are the ones who felt like we have to make the first move, we have to go and rush this turtle before Evos can actually respawn and get closer. But they were just a bit too late. They came in, and Annabelle showing again that this retribution is nothing to be trifled with, as we take a look at the talent prediction here by the Samsung Galaxy S24 series.
Minority. Arashi is the minority here.
Everybody wants the heroes to win, I guess. Wow.
It's a good story. I mean, looking at them the entire time, I don't think anyone predicted them to make it to the grand finals. The story was always Onyx and maybe Bigatron Alpha. But Bigatron Alpha's not here.
Yeah,
Guys.
I know they're not here, man.
I'm sorry.
Feels bad to be Mirko, but you know, it happens to the best of us. I mean, all three of us on the desk today have our teams knocked out already, funnily enough. So it's gold lead almost. Evos are actually having a lot more success here in the early game. And it looks like for Onyx, they have to wait a bit longer for Ludpi at least to get online. Unless Annabelle has a plan picked up for him.
It looks like they are reaching towards the top side. Ludpi gonna be able to see that out. But in this early stage of the game, after so much brawls, what are we expecting? Are you expecting Evos to push in the tempo because of that early game aggressive comp?
CW.
I think we're definitely expecting some kind of aggression. Such a way Sans clearing the wave so fast and trying to roam around and impact those side lanes. But now, whenever there's a neutral objective, you can see Evos are immediately in position. And the fact that Fluffy can be so tanky, so difficult to pick off without some more items in the inventory slots of Fnatic Onyx. He can stand there, but look at this.
Ludwig's trying to survive now. Goes in, knockout strike. Flickers out, but right into Fluffy, penalty zone. Picks up a kill. He's on a killing spree as he goes on to Keyboy with those hammers. For the airstrike onto Annabelle, but he uses the puncture to get through. Kyrie takes the second turtle rather. Goes in for the taunt, knocks Fluffy up. No penalty zone to play with. Dreams knocks Keyboy up. Don't run Wolf King. No Flicker to follow it up, and still be able to find one. That's two also. Kyrie gonna be caught in the damage. They're still able to dash out. Now CW is waiting to do it, but Suns in the back cannot save Kyrie from being slain by Cloven. And Annabelle with a winning team fight.
That was a Tigers, the people's champions, they're putting up a fight here in minute number 5. Despite the objective given over to Kyrie there. And Fnatic that snowball from happening. It's not what
Respond, but
Annabelle will not be able to slay Keyboy. He pops that conceal just in time and gets out.
as I was saying, there are moments of success here for Fnatic Onyx, and they were still able to get the neutral objective. The problem is afterwards, Evos immediately hunt them down and try and get a big team fight. And just blow one of
The Dreams forcing him in his fury, but he's all be able. But Luping will not be able to take Fluffy down.
What a team fight. What a team fight in game number 1. The White Tigers.
Welcome to the stream.
Perfectly. The backup was there. You can feel the synergy.
Hard game नहीं खेल रहा हूँ मैं.
Give over another neutral objective in favor of Evos. With this happening,
मेरा फोन इतना हीट हो रहा है कि मैं कुछ नहीं बोल सकता guys.
Now in the 7th minute of the game, with Brands already picking up 2 more items. What are the keys for Fnatic Onyx to turn this back into their shoes? Wait a second.
Annabelle in a 1v1. It seems CW got the better of him.
For Fnatic Onyx, they just gotta stop being dove on like this, and they have to try and work together. The fact that they have a Ruby that can really stop a lot of these aggressive maneuvers from Evos, but Keyboy is always on the back foot, always lost, trying to deal with multiple threats coming from multiple angles. If they can isolate the angle of approach for Evos, they can try and get big combos, and now they're going for Kwakun.
Takes every shot.
And it gets out unscathed. You can see even the choice
It's getting the better traits for now. The longer the game goes, though, with the Pharsa, with the Claude, there's a chance that
What's the plan here for Fnatic Onyx? Are they trying to just weather the storm?
Onyx का नाम भी change कर दिया.
Is it because they can't yet?
Phoenix.
don't want to really waste a lot of ultimates right before the Lord is up.
Phoenix.
It was only a few seconds away earlier, and now they have
MPL
control
Grand
because they
Finals.
do have a bit more momentum due to the failed dive on the top side. But Evos are always close by. But Annabelle, knowing that there's going to be some time, knowing that there's not a lot of big DPS tools in the hands of Fnatic Onyx just yet, he's just going around farming, knowing that he can reach that Lord engagement in time. So he's getting the better out of Fnatic Onyx. They have to have Kyrie somewhere in the area because he's one of the frontliners for the team.
Annabelle, our rising star, 2 levels ahead of Kyrie, one of the most highlighted junglers in the world. And this is coming from a rookie in his debut season. And he already has a little bit more to say when it comes down to the neutral objective takes because of that EXP lead. Sitting at 0-0-5 right now. Kyrie, though, gonna be posturing up for the next neutral objective. But both teams are still on the setup. They don't go for it just yet.
Just like that, though, the bottom turret will fall, and even some HP taken from the top side turret. Onyx, they know that Evos are looking desperately for this big team, right? So they're trying to pull them apart using that macro gameplay. And they're actually getting the better out of Evos, and the gold lead is shrinking ever so slightly in their favor. And they're still holding on to it. That's the benefit of having a fighter jungler with sustain. You can kind of stick on the Lord, take some damage, and stick around. Whereas for Evos now, they've sent Fluffy and Brands away. Even though they do have the advantage when it comes to burst damage, when they don't know where Fnatic Onyx are gonna be, it's a whole different story, a whole different difficulty level.
The mind games happening in Sans knows where they are right now. And they're looking for that proper pick as they want to set up for this Lord.
CW's farming so well right now, constantly in the side lanes. He's actually caught up to Brands, who has 1 kill, 2 assists. How are the items looking right now?
Well, Rookie be getting a lot more tankiness, and Kyrie with the Athena is going to be a bit more bold. But look at this, Keyboy sitting target in front.
Good taunt by Kyrie to cancel any sort of engage. Clockun, early winter truncheon. In the 11th minute, CW to be poked out by Clockun. So much damage. Now the with ultimate is Fury. Retribution. NFL picks it up. Keyboy with a go around Wolfie as he presses Ryan Zero connect. But now Lippy tries his best to go in the back. What? Fluffy with a monster kill as he chases Keyboy down. And Fnatic Onic are forced back.
A Lord slain and a completely taken out.
He can no longer stand in the front there, but only when
Just plays it safely. It's Keyboy. They're gonna give up on mobility, but now the knockup into the feathered airstrike. Perfectly played by Fnatic Onic. And Sans claims the kill on the assassin.
And if you notice, by the way, Fluffy there actually
Equation's Grant just tickles him though. Harry will be able to steal away this purple buff.
all that shred damage available, but there's no setup for him. Maybe Lutpi, he's going for a tank.
No flicker committed by just Fluffy in the front. Lippy zones them away. Annabelle's looking for an entrance though. Jumps in the puncture very, very low. Annabelle knows it. Annabelle CW with blazing new to the back and Brad gets gunned down by Calvin Winata. That's a double kill for CW. 3-4-0.
Fnatic Onic, the defending champions, come back and come alive in the 16th minute of the game. That latest pickup from CW, that malefic roar from CW, doing them justice.
Those other airstrike deal some damage and also trying to clear up the way that CW is so sustainable. Looking as well cleared out in the bottom lane as well. They can go for it. Sans is already hitting on the base. Mini wave in the bottom lane. That's going to be Clockun who flickers forward, but CW does not care.
And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the defending champions, the kings of the galaxy, the kings of the sky, lead this best of 7 series.
In handling stuff alone. So they even took out the CZ, and now of course I'll force out the EDIF. Roamer EXP though, I'm not quite sure.
We have a fun fact here for all regions. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, as a little bit of an intermezzo, Matilda is the hero with the highest pick and ban rate during the regular season of MPL PH, MPL MY, and MPL ID Season 13 and NACT Spring 2024. But funnily enough, we don't see a Matilda at all right now, and even from the first game.
It is very